So today's video is on class defendants. So Chili asked me to make this video. I just wanted to start with saying why you all should be volunteering to be representatives. So basically, it's your only chance to participate in due process that's going to affect you. Like you might argue later that you didn't have a chance to due process, and it's sort of true, except the courts have ruled that it's fair because the representatives, you know, defended you and represented the class in a fair way. So if you want to participate in the due process, you should definitely volunteer. So another concern is people think they're going to have to pay for their legal defense, and you're not. So the court is going to appoint counsel when it certifies the class. The counsel is not going to be pro bono, though. The association will have to negotiate the fee payment with the attorney. And because court will not appoint counsel that will prejudice the plaintiff, they're also likely to appoint an attorney to Chili, but Chili is unlikely to have to pay. His will probably be pro bono. The court will designate a pro bono attorney at the beginning, and that's the attorney that's going to actually do the class certification. So Chili won't actually have to do that part. So it's his responsibility to find the initial class representatives, and then it's pretty much handed over to the court and to the pro bono attorney. So since the representatives will need to notify the members of the actions in the suit, and they can't rely on the Discord staying up, they'll probably want to set up a public website. I mean, that's usually what happens. It seems like because of this class, who's is an association because of their getting together for one common goal, which is to harass people. Imagine that it's going to need to split into subclasses. At least one class that broke the law and one that didn't. So everyone in a subclass will get the same punishments, at least in general. So that's one of the good, fair protections offered by being in a class defendant action. So basically, that's the members that haven't personally harassed or defamed Chili or his products through comments on videos, emails, letters, stalking, vandalism, even attending meetings where any of those occurred. So those people will be in a separate class. And I'm guessing it's going to be those people who are the only ones that are going to contribute to the defense of the organization. Because the people who are innocent, you really don't need to put any money in. So why the class wants a member that's committed a crime, right? Because, well, first of all, it's not going to be fair representation of the organization or association if at least one member isn't there that's committed a crime. But, the members will quickly, right, the representatives, if there's not one that's committed a crime in there, are more likely to just quickly settle without considering the people who committed a crime. So we probably want at least one member that's committed a crime in there. So one interesting thing is, I was reading through the comments on Chili's thing, and the reason why there's not usually a lot of class defendant actions is because usually the reason that the group is formed, it establishes a relationship of the people, but not a relationship of their conduct. So, for example, if you're going to sue a fraternity, right, you can't say that all the people in that group are a member of that group because of the conduct of just a few. They're in the group, to participate in scholarly education and maybe some drinking of beer. However, this is a unique case. Maybe it's not very unique, but the reason that mass hall is together is for um, a common conduct of trolling people, of which Chile is one of the victims. So Chile doesn't need to initially even prove that it's feasible to identify the members to get started with this. That'll be an issue later upon judgment, perhaps. But he doesn't need to do that. All he really needs to show is that there's over 40 members, which would be easy to show. So that's it. So if you want to participate in the due process of an association that you're a member of, just by joining this club, it's up to you to determine if you want to be a representative. Well, it depends on if you trust the other members to represent you fairly. But if you have time to participate and you're worried about whether you're going to get due process, then you should probably volunteer.